In the times of the ancient Greek, when the Titans ruled the world and the gods related with men as masters with their servants, there lived a certain god-king named Cronus, who was the only child of his father. When he was of age, he castrated his father in his sleep so that he will not give birth to another child that will grow to contest the throne with him. When he became the king, he gathered the prophets of the Titan kingdom to tell him how he can rule as a king forever. The prophets and the priests made some incantations to secure and certify him as the king of the gods that will rule forever over the Titan kingdom. However, just as he was about to celebrate the prophecy for him to rule forever, another contrary prophecy came to him from amongst the prophets that one of his children will grow up to kill him and take over the throne. This became an issue of threat to him and his desire to live forever and rule forever. He decided to take the necessary steps to stop the prophecy from fulfilling in his life. He was a man of many wives, so he decided to be swallowing all his children as soon as they were born to him. All his wives could not keep or raise any child from him because they were all consumed as soon they were born. However, Rhea, who was one of the daughter of his father, was not happy for what he did to their father and the issue his desire to keep ruling the kingdom of the gods forever. Not only that, his determination to keep swallowing all their children without letting any of their children to grow and inherit the kingdom from him. When she became pregnant, she decided to take matters into her hands to save her child from being consumed by her husband, Cronus. Towards the time of her delivery, she left the palace to a certain cave on the Crete, where she was delivered of a male child. Cronus, who was expecting her to deliver her child in the palace, came to her room to devour the child but did not meet her in the room. He became very angry and sent the guards to look for her all over the earth and to bring her and her child to him. Meanwhile, as the guards were set on their way to look for her, they met her coming back with a child wrapped in a baby's swaddling clothes. As she reached the palace, Cronus did not waste time to grab the child from her and swallow. As soon as he swallowed the child, he discovered that the child was heavier than the other children, and he exclaimed that this child surely would have grown up to kill me and take over the throne. See how heavy he is in my stomach. What he didn't know was that he just swallowed a stone. You see, before Rhea delivered the baby, part of the plan was for her to wrap a stone and use it to deceive Cronus, who swallowed the babes, without even taking time to see how the babes look like. She left her real baby, which she named Zeus, with a nymph called Amalthea, who was also a female goat, to take care of her child. Amalthea breastfed and took care of Zeus in the cave, while the curettes, who were some class of young warriors, were guarding the cave from the prying eyes of Cronus and the other intruders, who will take the news of his birth to Cronus the king, and he will surely come to devour the child. The warriors decided to use the entrance of the cave as the place of their practice. They will be beating their swords to make sound whenever the child is crying, to cover his voice and disguise his location, so that Cronus or any other person will not get to know that a child is being nursed in the cave. Though Zeus grew into an adult with his nurse in the cave, his mother Rhea kept sneaking from time to time to see him and teach him the way of the gods. She thought about all that he will need to know about the life of the Titans, and the need for him to grow into a strong man was taught by his mother. She made him understand that he was born of a nature of the gods, and his father is a wicked king of the gods who devours all his children just to keep himself forever on the throne. Zeus grew up learning about humility and how he can be able to be a better king than of his father. In the process of time, Rhea, the mother of Zeus, gave birth to 2 more boys whom she named Hades and Poseidon. She also hid them in some different caves, just the way she hid Zeus. When they all grew up, they came to meet him and to relate together as brothers under the leadership of Zeus. They intend to stage a war against their father and the Titans, who was the king of the Titans. To fully have the manpower to fight their father Cronus, Zeus decided to go on the venture to free all the people that his father has imprisoned, so that they will join him in his attempt to overthrow Cronus with his brother Hades and Poseidon. First, he used the stratagems of Gaia to dislodge the 5 children his father Cronus swallowed before he was born, and then the 3 stones that he swallowed in the place of Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. He was able to make Cronus vomit all the children that he swallowed alive, and they immediately join him and his 3 brothers in his camp against Cronus. Zeus, who made friends with the mortal men, wanted the humans to also join in his camp. So he took the stones which Cronus vomited and placed them in Delphi as a sign of victory and a new life for the humans. Zeus then went on to free Cyclopes, who was kept in captivity by Cronus also. Cyclopes was so happy for his freedom that he offered the thunderbolt to Zeus. With the thunderbolt, Zeus can be able to strike a god of the Titans down with a lethal force. The Cyclopes also gave trident to Poseidon, and to Hades they gave him the helmet of invisibility, with which he can be able to sneak into the camp of the Titans and get to know their battle formation and strategy. Due to the lethal power of the thunderbolt, it was originally hidden in the Gaia away from humans and the reach of other gods, so that they will not be able to use it. With this, Zeus was set for the war of overthrowing his father Cronus in the war of Titanomachy for the control of the universe. Zeus, his brothers, and the Olympians were set on the Mount Olympus, while Cronus his father led the Titans from the Mount Othyris. It was a fierce battle that lasts longer than it was expected, as they fought and fought for over 10 years without victor or vanquish. The issue is that, due to the fact that they are gods, whenever any of them is killed, he will resurrect and return to fight again, making the battle afresh every morning. They do not also get tired in the fight because of their nature as the gods. Seeing that the battle is taking longer than expected and there seems to be no winner at the end of the day, Gaia advised Zeus to release the 100 handlers who were imprisoned by Cronus under the earth's surface. When Zeus released them, he gave them nectar and ambrosia to revive them back to life, seeing that their spirits were tied down by Cronus. The handlers, who were fierce mighty warriors, joined the camp of Zeus as a boost to his side against the side of Cronus. Now all is set for the final battle against Cronus by Zeus, Hades, Poseidon and their camp warriors against Cronus and Titans. So Zeus started the attack from the top of the mountain with the aid of the thunderbolt that he was given from Gaia, while the 100 handlers attacked from the other side with barrages of stones. As they inch close to Cronus, Zeus launches his own attack using bolts of lightning. Cronus and the Titans could not withstand the superpower of the 100 handlers and the bolts of lightning from the thunderbolt that Zeus was using, so this time they were finally defeated for good. Still, due to the fact that they are gods and not mortal, Zeus could not kill them but banished them to Tartarus, where the 100 handlers became their prison wardens. Cronus was also captured and kept in the inner part of Tartarus, where heavily built handlers kept watch over him day and night. After the success of the battle, Zeus decided not to be selfish but to share the kingdom with his 2 other brothers, Hades and Poseidon. Zeus chose the sky and became the god of the sky, while Poseidon became the god of the sea, in charge of all the oceans, seas, and the other bodies of water. Hades, on the other hand, became the god of the underworld. The earth and the Olympus became the free ground for the gods, as the human were free to live on the earth and rule the earth by themselves, without the gods interfering in the kingdoms of the world. Thank you for watching.